that he had his best friend Edge out here in his back pocket to watch his back.
There's no way Christian's mind's going to be right after Edge just dumped him in the middle of the ring. As I mentioned before, Christian, he needs to refocus.
What a shot! You know, so much is made, and rightfully so, about when a superstar wins the World Heavyweight Championship for the very first time. But there are many superstars who have been both World Champion and WWE Champion.
The first WWE recognized World Champion was Triple H in 2002. By that time, he was already a 5-time WWE Champion, whereas Randy Orton won his first world title in 2004 and didn't become a WWE Champion until 2007.
Yeah, and you know, Michael, that's what makes these discussions so interesting. Christian captured his first world title this year. Many are wondering if he, too, will join the list of elite who have held both the World Championship and the WWE Championship.
King, I don't think anyone should question if Christian will become WWE Champion. I think he could be the one to unify the title someday if he chooses.
See an all-out, drag-out fight here.
I think Christian has to try and put Orton away really early. The longer this match goes, the more I believe it'll favor Orton.
Yeah, and remember, with no holds barred, there's no count-out and no disqualification. So Orton and Christian could fight out onto the floor as much as they want to. And we know that's dangerous territory. Well, when it comes to SummerSlam and the World Championship, WWE's Summer Classic has seen the prize title change hands.
Садись нахуй. Петушиный интернет, блядь. Говнишко сломал. Да что, пиздит, что ли? Как он меня услышал, если я сейчас выходной поток закрыл?
On 4 occasions.
King, going back to 2003, each world title match at SummerSlam is special. Randy Orton has competed in 2 of them before this year's event. He saw action in 2003 and... Christian needs to refocus.
Well, Christian was so confident because he knew he had a safety net. He knew that he had his best friend Edge out here in his back pocket to watch his back.
There's no way Christian's mind's going to be right after Edge just dumped him in the middle of the ring. As I mentioned before, Christian, he needs to refocus.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. No, not again.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Slick reversal Christian. And there's an elbow drop. The first WWE Championship match that took place at a SummerSlam was in 1990 when champion Ultimate Warrior defended against Ravishing Rick Rude.
And the first World Championship defense at SummerSlam came in 2003 by champion Triple H in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Michael, and it's important to point out that since 2003, the World Championship has been defended at every SummerSlam event. Oh, we might see an all-out
He is slowly getting dissected. And that's a stiff kick.
Oh! What a kick by Christian. The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Christian making a move.
Ooh, a serious knockout blow. Hard kick to the ribs.
SummerSlam has meant a great deal to Christian. It was at SummerSlam 2000 that he, along with his partner and best friend Edge, made the TLC match concept famous.
Oh, they made it famous, all right. Edge and Christian defended the WWE World Tag Team Championship against two other teams. They created carnage with broken tables, ladders, and chairs, and bodies.
If you speak to Christian today, his history at SummerSlam and creating the TLC match as a genre gives him the confidence to enter the Staples Center as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, Cole, we know if there's something that Christian is not lacking in,
This is the psychological part of Orton's game, where he just batters and wears down his opponent.
well, I'll give the devil his due. Christian can take it just as well as he can dish it out.
You have to wonder, at this point, what else does Randy Orton have in store for Christian?
These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight.
Hear it. Oh, my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for. You know, so much is made, and rightfully so, about when a superstar wins the World Heavyweight Championship for the very first time. But there are many superstars who have been both world champion and WWE champion.
The first WWE recognized world champion was Triple H in 2002. By that time, he was already a 5-time WWE champion, whereas Randy Orton won his first world title in 2004 and didn't become a WWE champion until 2007.
Yeah, and you know, Michael, that's what makes these discussions so interesting. Christian captured his first world title this year. Many are wondering if he too will join the list of elite who have held both the World Championship their sails. Oh, here comes the Viper.
And this is the scary part about Randy Orton, when he takes it to the next level.
Well, look at Orton. What's he thinking here?
Oh, Christian with a kendo stick.
Wow.
RKO on the step.
Oh, my gosh. That's got to be it for Christian. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
And this has got to be it. 2, 3.
Randy Orton is the new world champion.
Oh, man, I've seen a lot of things, but I don't know if I've seen anything like that.
Randy Orton is the new world champion.
Guys, I've seen a lot of things, but I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that.
What a battle.
2 superstars, each with a storied past.
2 guys who have made history.
Christian connecting. Christian wins the Intercontinental Championship.
The list of accolades for Christian is almost endless. He's got a storied career here in the WWE.
Every year, Randy himself continues to get better.
That's the Viper right there. He can strike like that. 2 superstars who stopped at nothing. Whether it meant abandoning their values.
I am through with all of you. I'm through with all of my so-called peeps. And when I do become the World Heavyweight Champion, I'm gonna do it for myself because I won't be sharing it with any of them.
Or giving in to the voices in their head.
Randy Orton has gone completely insane.
Talking about anger management. To be called.
This goes to show you how much this championship means to both of these competitors right here. You gotta love it.
World Heavyweight Champion.
And that is what it's all about in WWE. Being at the top of the mountain.
You want to be champion here in the WWE, you got to go through hell and high water.
2 of the most celebrated champions in all of history.
In April of 2011, a fury was unleashed, and no one was safe.
If you saw me in the street,
Oh, look at the strength, the power of Mark Henry.
I promise you,
The world's strongest man like a brick wall.
you would not look at me cross because you know that I would break your face wide open.
One by one, the inductions began into the Hall of Pain.
I will strike down with vengeance and furious brutality those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is Mark Henry when I lay my...
Не знаю, чайку можно попозже попьем.
This contest is set for one fall. Approaching the ring first from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds. Standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 485 pounds.
Show admitted last Friday on SmackDown that he started all this. He attacked Mark Henry out of frustration from a situation involving Alberto Del Rio a number of weeks ago, and it's ballooned into this.
Well, Big Show says he lit a fire under Mark Henry, but he also claims he'll be the one to put it out. We're going to find out here tonight.
As we started, let me provide you with some statistics so you can put all this into perspective. Big Show is 37-inch thighs.
Wow.
Mark Henry's thighs are 34 inches in circumference.
Oh, my God. Not for nothing, but who's the unlucky guy whose job it was to measure those two guys' thighs?
Big Show's chest, 67 inches. Mark Henry's, 62. Big Show's shoe size, an amazing 22.5e. Mark Henry's, 20.
Was it you, Cole, that measured their feet and their thighs?
Yeah.
You know, Cole, I haven't seen this much fire from Mark Henry since he won the ECW Championship at Night of Champions back in 2008.
And, of course, he pinned Champion Kane during that ECW Championship in a triple threat match. It also included Mark Henry's opponent here tonight, the Big Show.
A quick reversal by Mark Henry. Uh-oh, now you've done it. You made Big Show mad. Now, let's not forget, Big Show had that knee seriously injured a couple months ago when he was run over by Alberto Del Rio's car.
You would have to think Mark Henry will target that injured knee, King. If he wants to chop this giant down, get him off his feet, going after the injured knee would be the way to do it.
Yeah, and if Mark Henry can take out that knee, he will have effectively eliminated.
Чего?
Big Show's power source.
Everywhere these two superstars go, they leave destruction in their wake, King.
Yeah, especially Mark Henry of late. In his own words, he said, "You look at me sideways and I'll break your face wide open." That doesn't sound good to me.
Ain't nobody safe around Mark Henry. We've seen him assault an audio technician a couple of weeks ago, and last week at SmackDown, even the cameraman, timekeeper, and people at ringside didn't want to come to work for fear of their safety. Big Show is no stranger to matches of this magnitude. He's been in the ring with some of the biggest and baddest, including Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, and the 500-plus pound Akebono.
Yeah, sure, those guys are big and bad, but none of them can match strength with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
It is a completely different ballgame when you're in the ring with Mark Henry. A man who we've seen roll up a cast-iron frying pan as if it was a piece of paper.
Yeah, and Big Show's no slouch in the strength department either. I'll never forget the night he literally pulled the gigantic Titantron down from the arena ceiling. Whoa. Look out what's going on here. Wow! Massive counter from Mark Henry.
We might be seeing the beginning of the end.
He's got it locked in. Will this be it?
He's trying to escape, but the more energy he expends, the closer he is to being out.
That's it. He's done for 15 years, the WWE Universe.
And this has got to be it. 2. What a kick out by Big Show. Oh, the power of Mark Henry.
Uh-oh. Big move coming. We know what this is.
What a devastating move by Mark Henry.
Stay down. Stay down. Uh-oh.
Trying to put him away. What a move. Henry.
Well, that's it.
I guarantee you one thing. Kane is not going to back down from anybody.
Not even Mark Henry?
Not even Mark Henry. Here we go. Mark Henry knows he's injured prey in that ring, and now he's going to feast on it.
Oh, man. I don't like Kane's chances here. Mark Henry may very well end Kane's career here tonight.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him, King. This new ferocious side of Mark Henry will stop at nothing to prove his dominance.
Oh, what an elbow drop. Playing mind games. Yeah, a little intimidation there. And here comes Mark Henry. Oh, too much. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Oh, his body has to be broken right now. Bam, another kick. What an impact from that kick. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. What incredible impact. And that's a shot that can drop a Grizzly. What an STO! He drops the elbow. He gets it one more time. Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty. It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up. What a kick that was. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Mark Henry is not someone to sleep on. Look at this! Mark Henry!
Oh! World's strongest slam!
That's it. I think I just heard Kane scream. Oh no, not more!
Oh, splash!
Mark Henry completely laying waste to Kane. That's enough.
Mark Henry's been unstoppable. No, not again. Not again, come on!
Yeah, we saw him do this to the Big Show. Oh, you don't think he's planning on doing that to Kane, do you?
I don't know, but somebody's got to do something, King. Mark Henry hell-bent on destruction again here.
Oh, watch out, referee. Kane just writhing in pain right now. His ribs, his midsection got to be just busted apart.
Oh, he's going to try to do the same thing he did to Big Show.
Oh, no, Mark Henry going after the leg of Kane.
Oh, my God, somebody's got to stop this guy.
Come on.
Kane is helpless, defenseless.
And that left leg of Kane with that steel chair wrapped around it. And here goes Mark Henry.
Oh, my God. Mark Henry again. 400-plus pounds. He's going to break his damn leg.
Oh! Exactly what Mark Henry did to Big Show. He's just done the same thing to Kane.
Another inductee into Mark Henry's Hall of Fame. Who can stop this man?
Yeah, you're right. This is a new and much more vicious Mark Henry than we have ever seen in the past.
Dangerous.
Stay out of his way if you can.
That's what I thought. You stay down now.
Sheamus credit. The Celtic Warrior stepped up to fight Mark Henry when nobody else was willing to.
Oh, well, I certainly respect his bravery, but I also wonder if he knows exactly what he's gotten himself into. Mark Henry has become like a human wrecking ball, Cole.
Well, never before has Mark Henry been as dangerous as he is now. Wherever this behemoth of a man goes, destruction always seems to follow.
Well, he asked me if victory is message enough, but Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality.
Man, you have to wonder if Sheamus is strong enough to even get Mark Henry up into his Celtic cross if given the opportunity here.
I wouldn't put it past Sheamus. He has unbelievable strength, but for whatever reason he can't. There's plenty in the Celtic Warriors' arsenal that he can pull from.
And for some reason, I don't see Sheamus successfully wrapping those tree trunk Mark Henry calls legs up in a clover leaf.
Well, you could always resort to the brogue kick. We've seen Sheamus stop many a superstar in his tracks with that move over the years.
Yeah, that might work.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here. And this is going to return to the ring.
I hate to say it, Cole, but Mark Henry has turned into an absolute bully. There's no other way to put it.
I don't believe Mark Henry is a bully by any stretch of the imagination.
You don't?
Where I come from, a bully picks on people who are smaller than him. Mark Henry has not picked on people smaller than him. Case in point, Big Show, Kane, Kozlov. It's not like he's picking on puny guys. He's not picking on Rey Mysterio.
Well, in my eyes, Mark Henry has had guys down. He's had them beaten, but rather than end the match, he continues to hurt them. To me, that's a bully.
In an exclusive interview with WWE.com earlier this week, Mark Henry said, quote, "I like breaking people's legs because it's not temporary pain. The pain lasts a long time."
Are you kidding me? Mark Henry really said that, Cole?
Yes.
Well, if you ask me, that's the statement of a bully.
Well, Mark Henry did break the legs of Big Show, Kane, and Kozlov, and Johnny Curtis would have been next in his SmackDown debut if it wasn't for Sheamus.
Well, of course, later on tonight, we have the historic main event featuring John Cena battling CM Punk to determine which superstar is the true, undisputed WWE champion.
And your special guest referee for that match? None other than the Game, Triple H.
Oh, my gosh, that's going to be awesome. Hard shot to Sheamus. How hard is it to hurt Mark Henry? I mean, you may daze him, you may stun him, but to hurt him like the way he hurts his opponents, it just isn't going to happen.
The man's a human demolition machine. I don't know if there's a man alive that can stop him at this point in his career.
That's what scares me, Cole. This roll he's on doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. No, not again. Nice reversal there. No, not again. Been impressed by Sheamus for a long time. As long as he doesn't try to match strength with Mark Henry, he has a legitimate chance at walking away victorious here tonight.
I don't doubt that, King, but at the same time he's in the ring with Mark Henry, a man who may very well be the most dangerous man in the history of WWE.
Yeah, and I know Mark Henry's track record of late. I'm just saying that Sheamus is also capable of inflicting pain inside that ring. And I should know, I've been on the receiving end of one of those brogue kicks.
I don't know how he can counter this. I don't know how he's going to get out of this here.
There's no escaping this.
Sheamus, we mentioned earlier,
Mark Henry gets the win.
Mark Henry continues.
With a wake of devastation behind him,
Randy Orton was going to have to use his quickness tonight. He won't be able to overpower Mark Henry in this one.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if Randy Orton can even physically execute his RKO or DDT off the rope against a man the size of Mark Henry.
Time will tell, King. One thing's for certain, though. Randy Orton always plays mind games. If he can put some down into Mark Henry's head, the Viper's going to have a great chance here tonight.
Did you hear that? What impact?
You know, Cole, tomorrow will mark the one-year anniversary of Randy Orton capturing the WWE Championship in a thrilling six-pack challenge here at Night of Champions.
And, of course, that match featured John Cena, Wade Barrett, Edge, Chris Jericho, and then champion Sheamus.
You know, I thought it was telling to hear Mark Henry talk about his injuries and setbacks Friday night on SmackDown. In his words, he just didn't cut it. He wasn't ready to be champion.
I think Mark Henry has put all that in the past. This is a new Mark Henry, and for the past 6 months, it's all been about the domination of the world's strongest man.
No, you're absolutely right, Cole. This is a new Mark Henry. It took him 15 years to get here, but now that he's arrived, there appears to be no stopping him.
King, Mark Henry is more dangerous and reckless than ever before, and he's proving it right now against Randy Orton.
Oh, you're right. Mark Henry promised that he would induct Randy Orton into his Hall of Pain here tonight. And from the looks of it, he's looking to make good on that promise.
But at the same time, if anybody can stop Mark Henry, it's Randy Orton. And that RKO, as we've seen in the past, can come out of nowhere.
Well, this match has to be a bit of a culture shock for Randy Orton, who spent most of the summer battling Christian over the World Heavyweight Championship.
You would have to think that transitioning from a fast-paced aerial attack like that of Christian to ground and pound and power assault of Mark Henry would be jarring at first.
Well, you're right, but if anybody could make that adjustment, it's the Viper. Over the nearly 10 years, Randy Orton has taken on all comers in all shapes and sizes.
And he's also taken on the absolute best. Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and Undertaker immediately come to mind as classic Randy Orton opponents.
Well, I give him credit. Randy Orton is the apex predator of the WWE, but he may have run into a bigger and stronger predator tonight in Mark Henry.
Hey, Mark Henry took out Big Show, he took out Kane, and he has physically dominated Randy Orton in turn the weeks leading up to this match. And he's doing the same here tonight.
Yeah, Randy Orton is going to have to show me something here if he hopes to keep the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
Timber! And he falls hard.
What a kick by Randy Orton.
How the heck do you get up from that?
Big right hand right to the chin. Oh, reversal. Oh. Ouch. Oh. Luthez press.
Oh, wow. Dodges to the side of that one.
Oh, man. And would you look at the size of Mark Henry's legs? We haven't seen legs like that since the Brontosaurus died out. Look out.
Another stiff kick. He gets out of trouble there.
Nice move. These two guys destroyed the Cutting Edge program Friday night on SmackDown. It was absolute chaos that eventually ended in Mark Henry again getting the best of Randy Orton.
And, of course, that beatdown by Mark Henry was just one of many attacks on Randy Orton by the world's strongest man in recent weeks.
You know what, Michael? Amazingly, it doesn't appear, though, that the beatings have negatively impacted the World Heavyweight Champion heading into this match.
The Viper slithers out of the way.
Oh, slithers. I see what you did there, Cole. Very clever.
And he's displaying tremendous viciousness.
Man, Mark Henry, what offense.